Okay, is this a makeup or a breakup? Would you stay in this relationship or not? It says here in their email, my boyfriend is a painter, and his ex-girlfriend just hired him to paint her whole house. Now, he's going to be making close to $10,000, and he says, look, I can't turn down that kind of money. You know, it's hard to find gigs, and this is going to pay. She doesn't want a painter that she can't trust. And even though the relationship didn't end great and he dumped her, she believes that she can trust him.
Oh, boy.
And so at first I'm like, I don't like it. I said my piece. He did the job. But what I don't like is there have been several nights that he doesn't come home until at least 10 p.m. or later. And I'm like, okay, how long do you have to paint? He's like, look, I'm just trying to get the job done. But it's like, I just am uncomfortable with the hour that he's there because I know she gets home from work and then that's a good 4 to 5 hours after that they're still together.
I'd be putting a listening device in his painter's bag.
She says, I feel if I had a boyfriend who cherished our relationship, he would have turned down the offer. Am I being too dramatic if I end things over this?
Well, every time he's over there, you're going to be stressed, worried. Take him out of the equation. Why do you want this for yourself? Is this the life that you want, to be all worried? This is a man that's putting you in a scenario where now you're going to be all stressed and upset while he's over there till 10 o'clock at night painting.
Let's say he's an honorable man. He's not doing anything other than a job that he was paid to do and money that he needs, and he can separate who it is, and he would never cheat on his girlfriend with his ex, even though she is paying him $10,000 to paint her house.
What if you made a deal? Hey, I can paint your house, but my current girlfriend has to come with me. She's my assistant.
Yeah. Is she invited to come out to the job whenever she wants and just show up with like dinner or whatever? Because that would make a difference to me.
You
need to vibe this chick.
You really could go like this if you wanted to go, look, this is such a big job and this is a lot of money. I do need an assistant to help me, and that would be my girlfriend. We'll gladly take the deal, but my girlfriend's going to be there the whole time.
Yeah.
And she's part of my team.
That's a good idea. See what she says then.
I agree. I think that's a good way to put the pressure on him, and I think it will be very revealing. If he's like, absolutely. He's like, I didn't think you want to come, but if you want to be there, I'd love to have you. If
That's
he has
the only answer.
If he has that reaction, then you're okay. If he's like, oh, no, it's not
That'll be
professional.
weird.
Yeah.
Dump him. Dump him immediately, because he wants to put you in a stressful situation and have you all worried. He is a dirtbag.
Because to me, in my opinion, the ex-girlfriend, you can find plenty of people who are trustworthy when it comes to art. You can ask around. You can get word of mouth. There's ways to find someone that you can trust. So that excuse is horse manure.
Yeah.
So she's up to no good. That's established, in my opinion.
He broke up with her. She probably didn't want the breakup, and she's just trying to get back in his life however she can.
So the only deal that I would do, we'll gladly do it, but this is a big job. I want to make sure it's, I've changed the way I do things. I have an assistant. It is my girlfriend, and that'll be $10,000, please.
Some people are saying that she just needs to show up with food. To me, I don't like that, because if he's trustworthy, it looks suspect. To me, just the simple request and asking, saying, hey.
Him saying it to the ex.
Well, this isn't like you're working at a company with a bunch of people around. This is an intimate setting. This is one-on-one. I believe it sounds like it would be at her house.
Till 10 o'clock at night.
I mean, that's what's worth it, the 10 grand or your relationship? And that's a question you're going to ask yourself.
Well, and I think that's where he's trying to justify it. Say, look, if you trust me, you know I need this money, and I'm having a hard time finding jobs. I don't care where it comes from. I'm an admirable guy that is not going to cheat on you with my ex. Let me do this job and collect my $10,000. I'll keep it professional. And I think if she asked me, okay, can I join you one night since you're over there late? If he's like, I'd love to have you, that's the right answer. If he is evasive, then you know something's going on. Because right now I'm asking if you would dump your boyfriend over this, and it's 50-50. But that to me is the ultimate test. His reaction on that. And if you go over there and everything seems to be chill and nobody's acting all weird, like, then it's okay. You're all good. And don't end your relationship, especially if you like it.
But I mean, she actually might not trust her boyfriend either. She could love her boyfriend and also not trust him at the same time. She doesn't trust the situation. The situation's making her feel weird in the stomach.
Yeah.
And her spidey senses are coming up. So she's now in a position of feeling like she can't trust this situation.
She's trying to protect herself. And if he won't let you protect yourself, that tells you everything you need to know about him.
Yes.
I just know if an ex hired my girlfriend to do a private job
Till 10 p.m. at night in their house.
I'd be like, dude, you're trying to get back with. I see your game.
Don't
here.
play games with me.
Don't play games with. You're the only person I can trust.
I'm too old for this.
That's actually insulting.
It's insulting.
Now, if he comes home and he's got the imprint of a painted lady's hand on his back, then you're definitely out. Like, okay, I've seen all I need to see.
Back, buns,
Two handprints.
crotch.
Yeah, two handprints on his butt.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, this one's going to end. This one's going to end. Got another question here for a relationship makeup or breakup. It says, my fiance is still close with his ex's mom. It says, I recently found out my fiance still talks to her ex-boyfriend's mom almost every day. They text, they share pictures, and even meet up for lunch. She says it's harmless because she's not talking to the ex himself, but I think it's weird and disrespectful. What really bothers me is that my girlfriend mentioned once before that she still sees her as her future daughter-in-law.
What?
Am I overreacting, or is this a real deal breaker? So you've got clearly the mom is wanting them still to be together, and she's keeping up the lines of communication in the relationship, and that's what they're uncomfortable with.
They just want to have a fallback
Yep.
in case you don't work out.
Yeah, this is you're bringing drama in my life. Wallace Pennington has heard enough. I'm out.
Just be like, look, you clearly have somebody that's trying to sabotage our relationship, and you continue to be good bedfellows with them, and I don't appreciate that. I'd be like, I'm not here to try to tell you who you can be friends with and who you cannot, but if you have somebody that is actively trying to sabotage our relationship, then yeah, I'm not going to be real cool with you hanging out.
I'm not going to go have pizza with dudes that tell me to break up with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not going to, it's a bad vibe.
Get out of here with that crap. Gone. Done.
Yeah, if they push back on that, I'd be like, yeah, I just don't like it.
I don't need this drama.
Yeah, I don't need it.
When you get into a relationship, certain things gotta kind of have to adjust and go a little different.
It's called respecting your new partner.
If you think you're going to live your single life in a relationship, you are sadly mistaken. You have to make adjustments. That's what being in a relationship is all about.
And if you don't like the adjustments, don't be in a relationship.
Well said, Virginia. Well, one text says, my husband and his whole family are painters, and they've been at jobs till 10 p.m. very frequently. It is something she's going to have to get used to. And who's to say if he's not painting another woman's house that he couldn't do the exact same thing with her? Why is it all just the ex?
It does take a long time, especially when you're painting someone's body.
Absolutely. Yeah, it does.
Every crevice.
You want to do it right.
That's at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, so that might be something you got to get used to. And people got some other thoughts, even with what we were saying about where she can tag along and then, find out if she thinks that something is going on. So people said too, though, I don't know, man, it's kind of weird and not very professional for you to invite your girlfriend over to what's supposed to be a professional job.
Well, what I'm saying is she doesn't know if it's professional or not because it's his business. You could easily say, I work with an assistant these days. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
That could be part of, it could absolutely come off professional.
Look, girls are slick and tricky. And if he broke up with her and she's still pining for him, this is her slick and tricky way to be back around him and maybe wear some lingerie. I can smell this girl from a mile away.
Oh, and of course, he can cheat with anybody, anywhere. Anybody can do that. This one's just different because there's major history attached to it.
Right.
That's the difference.
And this girl thinks she's a slicky.
You know what you need to do? You need to get him an Apple Watch, but you need to have access to his heart rate. And then you just watch to see where it is. Because I think at painting, you should have a relatively steady heart rate. If all of a sudden it spikes and only for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, you got a problem.
I'm all about putting a listening device in somebody's bag.
Okay, there you go. There's other ways around this.
But there's a lot of people out there that would not care. They would be like, I don't care. You can go paint your ex. I trust you. It really is how you're set.
Right.
But if you've been burned before by a situation like that, you bring in your own baggage. And I know you shouldn't do that, but we don't live in La La Land. People bring in baggage sometimes, and they can't they can't turn that off.
Yeah, I think that's the elevated way to handle it and what's right. But you're right. Your old demons get in the way.
You need to meet this chick because women can smell a hooker, and you'll know real quick if this girl is trying to play games.
Oh, this girl is definitely trying to play
I think
games.
she's playing games.
When she says she can't find any other artist out there, get out of town or any other painter. There's the easy ways to find great, awesome painters by word of mouth.
Of course.
The girl, the ex is up to no good. That is without a doubt.
I've heard this before. Is this fact or fiction? That if a guy's had relations, you can actually smell it on him. Is that true?
There's a song about it. Let me smell your D.
Well,
There's a song about that.
I think without even going to that level, it's just there's something about it because there's an essence you might notice. It might be perfume. It might be something different. There's just a sniff test that you can give to a guy.
Because there are too many people that have gotten away with cheating for so long that nobody even knew they were being cheated on. And that cheater, without a doubt, got rid of the evidence. And the person didn't know. If you cheat on somebody, take a shower. There's not this scientific thing that it still smells and you can tell. Because if that was the case, people would know someone's cheating right off the bat every time, and they don't.
Okay. All right. So fiction. All right.
But if you want to get guys in trouble, wear glitter lotion. If he's stepping out and you're stepping out with him, wear glitter lotion. That's really hard to get off.
Now, I think if you are careless and you are messing around and you're not taking the proper, I think you can tell.
Okay.
I think that would be.
Some of that glitter body oil, it sticks.
Okay. All right. Well, just different little things that you can do to find out for sure if he's being faithful or not.